Hello everyone and welcome to Day Trader S&P 500. Today is June 24th, 2024. This is Dale Woodson, editor of Woodson Wave Report and our YouTube channel, Day Trader S&P 500. As always, we want to get our YouTube subscribers caught up with what our newsletter subscribers have been receiving. I want to start with, let's go with the S&P 500. I want to show you a short-term count here from the all-time high on June 20th. This is the S&P cash. We have a wave 1 down, a wave 2 up, and then within the larger wave 3 here we've got a 1 down, 2 up, 3 down, 4 up. 5 looks almost complete. Remember that 5 only has to go below the wave 3 low at a minimum, and it gains equality with wave 1 at 54.46. That's 5 in red. In the black, we've got 1 down, 2 up. You can see wave 3 equals 1 at 54.39, and it equals a 1.618 at 54.07. So we're watching that unfold. I want to stress this is a obviously short-term wave count. It's a 1-minute bar. Our longer term, at least hourly, is more bullish, but obviously short-term we're bearish. We're looking for a 5-3-5, 5 down, 3 up, 5 down. Okay, that's how that looks. Let's get out of the S&P cash and go to ES daily. This is going to be busy. There it is. Okay, but we really want to show you these triggers and targets that we've been doing since last October. This was one trading day after the low. That actual low was way back here down there, but I wanted to fit it all on one screen, so I moved it up. But we've got, I think it's 5 triggers, upside triggers here. Total gain, that move up from the first trigger. If you added a contract, futures contract at every upside trigger, you would have 5. And at the very top at 53.33, you'd have $108,000 gain. Repeat, you won't get 100% of the gain. 60 to 80% is good. Want to reiterate our disclaimer. We're not a trading service. We don't offer specific trades, but subscribers are using our triggers and targets in our MOBs, make or breaks, to get their entry positions, their exit positions, and their stops. Okay. For this move down, we had 3 downside triggers. You can see them here. Okay, 3 downside triggers. Total gain for all 3. Again, buy 1, sell 1 contract, add 1 at the next trigger, add 1 at the next trigger to that low. That's a gain of 29.8. And then we didn't do much on this here. We did get a downside trigger and a direct hit right here within a 1.25 right there. And then we've had 2 upside triggers since at 53.85 and 55.17. Okay, into that all-time high up there, which is, let me get on it. I got it on the other screen. 55.88. Okay, this is the E-mini futures. That's a daily bar. Okay, but our triggers and targets are on our web page. They're free right now. I think this is working. I want to make sure. Right on our home page here, triggers and targets free. It's also subscriptions. There's triggers and targets there. Should be free, and well, I know it's free because we haven't set up the billing for it, but hopefully you guys can access it. We had some trouble last week getting that up. If not, I'll get to my IT guy and get that taken care of. Okay, but from that ES daily, which was here, I want to go to the next down, which is the hourly, and you can see here we're looking at a bullish trend on the hourly chart. I just showed you the 1 minute on the SPX, which is bearish. Okay, but the ES on the hourly is bullish, as is the S&P. Okay, from this low we've got a 1 up in in that shaded area, a 2 down. There's where 3 gains, a 1.618 multiple with 1 at 56.24 So far that high is 55.88, and you can see we're looking at a correction of that most recent 5-wave gain, 5-wave advance. It's right at near the 618 now. But that's what we're looking at there. We're looking for a wave 3, then a 4, then a higher 5. That's on the longer term or intermediate term hourly chart. If we go to the 10-minute from that high. There it is there. There is that 535 that we were talking about in the S&P cash. We have 5 waves down for wave 1 or A. We have 3 waves up for wave 2 or B. It scored a direct hit on our right near our 618 retrace within 3 exact points. Then we had a very short-term trigger here. It's like, okay, if this moves below that wave 1 low, then we should be getting wave 3 or C down. Okay, we had our triggers here. We had a direct hit. These triggers and targets are working out wonderfully. Okay, anyway, so we've got a 1 down in red, a 2 up in red. So 3 or C gains equality with 1 at 54.77 and a 1.618 down here at 54.34. If I may not have updated that, it's 54.4675 because it went higher. 46.75. Let's get that up to date. There we go. Yeah, earlier in the day it had hit that 50% retrace pre-market. That's what that previous target was. There's the 54.4675. That's what we're looking for now that that has been activated. Okay, we'll see how that plays out, but that is on the ES 10-minute. Okay, I want to take you guys now to our latest report that we just put out after the market closed, the cash market closed, less than an hour ago. Futures market is still trading for a few more minutes. Okay, market close report. There's that 618 target. There's that actual within 3 points right there. That's the 10-minute chart that I just showed you. There's those wave 3 or C targets there. Okay, we had a report this morning. Must allow for a move up to our higher Fibonacci targets. As I mentioned, it did hit the lower target pre-market, and then it hit right on the 618 later in the day, the trading day. Okay, there's those retrace targets. There's the actual within 3 points of the 618, and then it went below excuse me, at 55.19. Okay, so as we say, it moved up excuse me, to within 3 points of that high. Then it hit the trigger. Okay, the 55.19 trigger brings these targets into play. There's those targets, and a move above that 55.88 high indicates that the downward move is complete. Okay, so move up above here, 55.88, means this decline is complete. Again, it's shaping up as a 5 down, 3 up, 5 down retracement corrective pattern. Speaking of that, so we get to the hourly, and again, here is a more bullish count on the hourly. We're right here looking for this decline here on the short term on the 10-minute. On the hourly, we're looking for a wave 3 up to this higher target here of 56.24 and a quarter for the 1.618. Okay, and like I say, while the short-term count is bearish, the intermediate count on the hourly chart remains bullish. Okay, once this correction excuse me, is complete, then we look for that 1.618 target. Okay, I might as well show this to you guys. I'm sure you've seen it, but we've been looking for a change in trend since last October. It hasn't happened. There's 5 or 6 steps to complete the verification or confirmation of a change in trend to the downside, and we haven't seen it yet. We haven't gotten confirmation. That's why you see all our triggers and targets, except for that decline back in April, are up. We had 3 downside triggers and made some money on that downside there. But there's it's on page 7, the steps needed to confirm a change in trend. Okay, here's our current upside, all these triggers and targets here. But again, not a trading service. We don't offer trades. You can lose money. All right, where is that? Let me get it here. There's the steps needed to confirm a change in trend. We need 5 waves down. We got that so far from that all-time high. 3 waves up. We got that so far. Then 5 more waves down to a lower low. if we only get that, which we have several times, that's a 5-3-5, A down, B up, C down, correction, okay? Then it goes up. So we've had that several times, but we need the next two steps to happen, okay? And unless and until these steps for a signal of a change in trend occur and they're met, the trend remains up. It's been up since October, our first upside trigger, which was back here, way back here on October 30th. Okay, that was the trigger there, one trading day after that low. All these have been up. We did have some downside triggers, very short term for that correction, which we caught again within, I think it was a point or less than that. And then didn't really trade here, but we've got two upside triggers in process. And now from that 51 or 50, whatever that high is, I dropped some papers here. From that, I'll just get it here, 55.88 high, we do have a downside trigger right there. Okay, that's very short term. That's a 10-minute chart, and there's our targets for that. 535 complete, then it should go up. We'll watch it, see if it develops into something bigger. Obviously, this goes way past the 1618. We're looking at something much bigger, but that's what we're looking at on the short term. Let me line this up here for you guys. Okay, get this into focus. There we go. Okay, that's what we're looking at there. 5 went before, I'm sorry, 3 or C went below 1 or A so far, satisfying the minimum requirement. We'll see where it goes if it hits that 1-to-1 ratio or the 1618. Okay, that's it for this time, and until next time, take care, everyone.